Hello and welcome to another Studio Takes. I'm Dane Scott.
Hello!
Good to have you with me today. It's going to be a fun show, and the one word you should never say in a voiceover. That's what we'll be talking about today. Plus, we've got some other goodies in store, but I think this is one that's going to be helpful, especially if you're a newer voiceover person. Pay close attention to this one. It will help you in your voiceover career. That's next. The one word you should never, never, never say. That's coming up on today's Studio Takes. I want to mention very quickly to you that we are doing some interesting things over at thegigdoctor.com right now, and please go and check that out. Coaching, we've updated that page, and there's more. And also the coaching option is right at the top on the main menu now, so it makes it easier for you to get to. Voiceover coaching is something that I'm doing more and more of all the time. Lots and lots of appointments every week between the Gig Doctor and coaching. And so I'm having a chance to work with a lot of really fascinating, really cool people. And I'm learning right along with them. So it's been a great experience. So be sure to get over there and click on the voiceover coaching and get more information.
I think they should click on that.
I'll go along with that. Also, please click and subscribe so that we can keep these coming to you. And I promise to, and it's amazing lately, ideas keep popping into my head. I keep adding to my list of things and just thinking, oh, I just want to do that. I don't want to wait. So it's turning out that I'm doing these more frequently than what I would have expected. But, you know, as long as they're good for you and you're getting something out of them, I'm happy to be doing them. So, and please always feel free to comment if you've got anything that you'd like to say about them. All right, let's get on to it. I've promised that I'm not going to blather and make these things really long. So here I have a script. And this script is very typical. As a matter of fact, it could be any script. I just happened to grab one that I was working on today. And I'm going to read some of it to you, and I want you to listen for what the problem is before I say anything about it. So here we go. This used to involve visits to multiple buildings, but a key innovation at Trouble BCP is the single window concept. This concept streamlines multiple processes into a single building. Relevant organizations are organized, relevant officials are organized sequentially. They sit or work together in one space, segregated if needed according to security, space, or by mandate. This expedites communication and decisions and helps all stakeholders manage migration and share information through a whole-of-government approach. Within the single window building, a border control unit consisting of 5 agencies sits together, the Border Points Commission and so forth. So what I'm doing is just I'm making it pretty obvious. So A and the are the two offenders here. The can be used in some circumstances. The word A does not exist for you as a voiceover person. Put it out of your mind, take it out of your repertoire. Do not use the long A at all. Ever, never, never. So, I mean, if you think back to elementary school, okay, let's see if I can, I'm going to actually clear a little room here. Back in elementary school, say the teacher would say, Johnny, would you get up and read the next paragraph? And so Johnny would get up and he'd be doing he'd be A-ing and the-ing all over the place. A cat sat on the rug, you know, that kind of thing. And as soon as you hear it, what do you think, right? Right away it's, boy, someone's reading that. That doesn't sound like someone talking because nobody says, I saw a cat on the rug. It doesn't happen. It's just not the way we talk. But for some reason, when we get into reading mode, it's not an uncommon thing for people to do that, especially when they're first starting out in voiceover. So this is what we want to cure today, and I'll show you the rules, and that'll make it really easy. First of all, the word A, just by itself, is always pronounced like this. Ah. Ah. The word the, like this, is pronounced 2 different ways. The key, the apple. So if what follows the is a consonant, then it will be the, pronounced like this. The. And if it's preceding a word that begins with a vowel, then it's the, like this. Okay, so that's all you really need to know. It just becomes a matter of burning it into your brain, you know, getting into your rote thinking, into the pattern of how you read, so that you can train yourself out of that. But in the meanwhile, what you can do, and this I have actually had some of my coaching students do, and it works perfectly. Do a search and replace. I'm going to do a search for space A space. Okay, it found a total of 8 instances of a space followed by an A followed by another space. And you have to put those spaces on either side, otherwise it'll find every instance of the letter A, including, for example, the word duration and all of these other places, and enhancing. So we want to go space A space. And then down below we go space space UH and hit replace all. Okay, so how long did that take? You know, if I hadn't been describing it, I could have done it in 10 seconds or less. All right, now, as we go down through the script, any place where the word A appears, it's going to show up as, when a truck, see that there? When a truck, and so on. Every place that, but a key innovation, UH, but a key innovation. So just do that one simple little thing, and you'll solve a lot of that kind of elementary school reading problem that a lot of early voiceover people still struggle with. And it will make you sound a lot less like you're reading and a lot more like you're telling, which is the key to doing good voiceovers. Please subscribe to our channel, and we'll have some other good hints for you coming up. I'm just enjoying doing these for you, and I keep coming up with ideas. They're popping into my head multiple times a day, so I keep adding them to this list. And I started out worrying, am I going to have enough to talk about? And now it's like I'm going to have to do these more often to get everything in. So I hope this one's helpful for you today. Spread the word and subscribe so that I can keep them coming. And I'll talk to you next time.
You give me a call.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, I think.
Hello, cutie pie.
Until I heard the voice, I'd never done a crazy thing in my whole life.
Goodbye.